Hello, good evening, and welcome to the stream. Yes, indeed, we are live on the Twitch and, indeed, on the YouTube. So, yeah, we got both kinds here. But, yes, you do get higher video quality over on YouTube. It's at 1440p, 60 FPS. And on Twitch, it's 1080p at a much lower bit rate. So, yes, indeed, you will get better image quality. Twitch has all the bells and whistles you usually associate with the broadcast, like the webcam and everything like that. The YouTube video is pretty much just me talking and the game. So, no sort of headers and alerts and whatnot. So, you may hear them, but you don't have to look at them. if that's important to you. Yes, indeed. Right, I've just finished social mediaing. So now, oh, well, I've nearly finished social mediaing. Another one to do yet. There we are. Oh yes, Blue Sky. I keep forgetting Blue Sky, you know. I don't know. Quite like it. It's basically Twitter, you know, when Twitter started or something. not like shitter today. Oh my god, it's awful. Right. Post that. Yeah, it's all the people you remember, none of the kind of awful stuff, basically. Unsolicited ads for all kinds of crap. Have we got transcoding? We do have transcoding. Fantastic. Okay, let's go to the live screen. Right. I need to use that. Yeah, I'm using two variants of OBS in order to stream to both. I'm Preston, welcome to the stream, yes. So we've got Find a Friend with SPACEQUEST this evening. So first off, we're going to be doing some dailies as normal. And then we're going to carry on from there. Preston, welcome to the stream, good to see you. Hopefully no PvP drama and server crashing that people were up to last time. Last stream, well, we already had the I think most of everything. Yeah, we'd gotten, yeah, the Wednesday stream I think was the one whereby we got the special edition bow, which is heaps better than all the others we had. So that's good. Oh yes, and beer o'clock, everyone. Keep me calm. It's, well, I just went through just now, seemed okay. Yeah, yesterday there was a certain someone deliberately crashing the zones, you know, just generally being, you know, because they were losing at PvP or some shit, I don't know. Yeah, people that think it's, you know, it's their God-given right to sort of wreck the game for everybody else just so they can have what they want. Yeah. Very, very mature. Right, okay. So we've got everything there. I'll just get that again. Seemed okay today. Yeah, no, yesterday the grid wouldn't start. It was completely crashed. It was nuts. Oh, SPACEQUEST subscribed at tier 1. They've subscribed for 25 months. Thank you very much for the resub, SPACEQUEST. Much appreciated. So where are we here? Moochum's 1 hour. Can I get that yet? No, not high enough level. Not to worry. Infuses. Shelby Info subscribed at tier 3. Thank you very much for the tier 3. And they've subscribed for 41 months. Good. Golly, Miss Molly. I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much, Shelby Info. And welcome on in. Yes, everybody. Here I am, drinking the beer. Keep my beard out of it. Right, okay, so we're going to do some dailies first, and then nearer to 8 o'clock we're going to start doing the Find a Friend. So we got some good prizes this time. Indeed we do. Yes, I think we have bags of win, but in addition to which, we have a couple of grace codes, courtesy of SPACEQUEST as well. Stay clear of Old Athen and Tyr. I can't. I need to do my daily missions. Oh, yeah, okay, I see what you mean. I just went to Tyr. Tyr was okay. Yeah, well, some of us are doing this stuff, other people are crashing zones and spitting their dummy out. Oh dear. What can we do, you know? Mantis Cave is okay. Yeah, to get daily missions, I gotta go to Old Athen. Oh yeah, they definitely managed to crash Old Athen. There's nobody here. If anyone knows who it is doing it, could you report it? I mean, the last guy that was doing that sort of stuff, what beer are you drinking? Well, I don't want to advertise a beer on Twitch by saying its name, but it's a generic domestic beer from the UK. So it's nothing special. Comes in white and black cans, but yeah, I can't see if I hold up a brand constantly on camera on Twitch stream. Technically, I'm advertising them, so I can't. Grand Hustle sponsored tonight's Find a Friend. Well, you know what I'd do? I would just remove PvP from the game. Gas can never go below 75% anywhere in the game. Except, like the arenas. And the silos. Other than that, doesn't happen. And then just remove all the bases from the game. And we'd lose, all the people that love PvP would leave. It would be a pain in the arse doing that, because there's plenty of people that play PvP that aren't assholes. But yeah, all right, we'll leave in this direction. Yeah, it's just people thinking they've got some God-given right to do that kind of stuff, and they don't. You know, they just don't. And the downside of just plain old removing PvP from the game is they'd probably DDoS the servers for, you know, a while, and then they get bored. But the downside is you'd spoil the fun for everybody that does enjoy PvP in the way it's intended. You know, so you can't have it either way, really. Just all it really would need, and once again, this is the problem we have, is a bit more support from Funcom. You know, if we still had active GMs on the server, they'd just put these people out of our misery very quickly. They just go, you can't DDoS the server and expect to keep your account. Banned. You're never coming back on that account. You know. But it's unfair. Why should they get to, you know, do harm to the server and everybody else playing on it just because they can't get what they want or have their own way or things don't work out the way they want? That's just incredibly selfish and immature. And we'll never be okay with it. And there is no justification for it. Why are you more important than every other player in the game? You're not. I'm not more important than you, but you're no more important than anyone else or me. Frog Ponder emote. I just won. Oh, thank you very much. Ponder emote. There we go. I shall share that. There we go. The Twitch thing. Decided to get rid of us instead. Yeah, something like that, yeah. But yeah, I mean, you know, if we had active GMs in the game, people doing whoever this person is doing this, they'd just be gone. They'd be caught out doing it, and that's it. Account, everything associated with account, gone. And yes, of course, they could make other accounts, but, you know. Choo choo. Oh, the eating very quickly emote. What the hell's that called? Mega consume. Okay. We're all mega consume now. Hiro Shikara. How many people still playing AO? Nobody really knows. Because Funcom doesn't publish the figures, and there's no other reliable source than the company that run the game. But we guesstimate, the guess is somewhere between 1,500 to 3,000 at any given time. The truth is, nobody knows. You can go to various websites that say they know, and they say 3,500 to 15,000. I think that's a kind of a broad guesstimate that is. There's a huge variance there. I don't believe it's as many as that, to be honest. But yeah. Good day, Peter. Yes. Can I get to Old Athen to hand this in? I'm not sure. Right, we do have as well The Hunt, which requires us to find a diner, and I think that means I want to go to Wine. There's quite a handy one there for our level range. Or it's tier down as well. And these guys just... What arseholes. This also means I've got to go via Old Athen. There you go. Nope, no plus 10 there. I mean, the game's clunky enough on zoning. It doesn't need any help from some asshat trying to make it worse. It really doesn't. You know. Yeah, it's incredibly selfish and petty. And I will never see that, you know, if they're sort of like, well, you know, you've got to see it from my point of view. No, I don't think I ever could. You know, you can't punish the entire server just because you can't have what you want. You know, I mean, there just ain't any justification for it. Sorry, you're wrong. Because the only justification you've got is me. I'm more important than everybody else. What I want matters more than what anybody else wants. Well, that sounds like a toddler to me. So, I'm very sorry, but no. I'm not the most important person in the game by a million miles. I'm just Joe Schmo player, basically. Okay, we're not dropping out of the Elm. Have they been messing about in Wine as well? Because there's no NPCs here. I haven't found a single NPC yet. Oh, now I come out of here. Are the mobs going to appear as well? Dear, oh dear. Oh, yes, they are. Okay, so they're lagging the snot out of the game. Okay. Is the boss here? I'm not seeing the boss. No, okay, let's try casting a nano. Yeah, there's a huge delay. I just hit it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, there's a massive amount of lag. It's like 30 seconds. Try again. Wow. Oh, I think maybe the boss is spawned in. Hit queue, see what happens. I think I'll end up in a Yalm before I actually shoot anything. Maybe I come back and start in the subway. That's the best way. If you're going to come back to the game, come back and play through the early game. You know, you'll do better. Broken Shores back in the day used to be worse than this. Yeah, here I am jumping in Yalm. It was like over 30 seconds before I cast the nano I hit. And well, before the animation started. Let me guess, they've got a base in wine. Like, and they're unable to defend it, so they're going to screw everybody else that needs to do anything in this zone. Just to save face. Oh, good lord. This is like raiding Pandemonium back in the early days, this is. Right, okay. Oh, now I'm attacking. So I'm going to go pew, 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 pew. Like that. We're doing guessing game fights. Yeah, my guess is they've got one of the bases here. That's why they're dicking around in this zone. Yeah, there was the guy, wasn't it? He kept logging someone on in ICC and in a REIT. They were constantly logging them in, and the second that person logged in, the zone would crash. So they were running some sort of scripted thing on dozens of different characters. But Funcom got rid of them. Yay, there we go. Excuse me. So we're guessing when things have recycled. I may have already killed this mob, and I don't know it yet. It could be either, couldn't it? So I'm hitting the macros and whatnot according to how I would normally do it. Even though the server can't give me real-time feedback, or near real-time feedback as is normal. Yeah, trying to get into a... Yeah, but that was just server load. That was just like literally the amount of people in the zone trying to do missions is what caused Broken Shores to like. It was crazy. That's what happened when we were in S and a few nights back. Next thing, Sector 7. Right, okay. You capitalise with the shift key. Yeah. Almost starting to get action bars now. Old school typing. Yeah, you don't remember how big my hands are, so I type like I did the Mavis Beacon. I did it properly, and I had an ergonomic keyboard, which helped a lot because your hands are separated correctly to touch type. Ooh, we're getting real time almost now. Yeah, so I've always used cat lock. And because just because of the sheer size of my hands on a keyboard. So, show and tell in real time. Hang on. Yep, intermission, right. So, here's a full-size keyboard. It's my work keyboard, in fact. Make sure it's off. So, if I put my hands on it, I can quite easily go from Q all the way across to... It's difficult to show, but yeah. So, yeah, so cap lock is there, and shift is there. My spidery fingers. Yep. Hey, there we go. See, didn't stop us. We got any loot? Shower with lead and sentient viral recoder. That's quite a good one, but we don't need it. Hood of Yearning. Don't need that either. What was the... Oh, what was that bow? It won't be as good as this one. Slow equip. Deluxe Joint Clans Exo Set 2. Yeah, no. Someone else can come and get that if they want it. Right, okay. So we got that. We got that daily. And then we want the next one, which is going to be Smuggler's Den. You know how much I love Smuggler's Den? It's not... Well, the first thing I don't like about Smuggler's Den is the amount of mobs that get stirred up. And the second thing is you get the chain mission in there, which means you get stuck behind other people quite often. And you just stood about on and alt waiting for respawns. I don't... Well, I can reach across the entire keyboard with one hand. So when I've got both hands on it, yeah. And if you like play an instrument, then both your hands are kind of like, you know, very good at sort of exercising individual fingers without too much effort. Warm, fuzzy feeling. Kind of like heartburn. Yes. Okay, let's get back. I'll go park outside Borealis if we can get there. Who knows? Depends how the shenanigans go. Yeah, and I think the reason they like crashing the zone in PvP is it resets the timer on the base, you see. If they get the zone to crash completely, it resets and the base goes back to 100%. Or 75%, it can't be attacked. I mean, people used to crash bases back in 2002. Used to crash playfield, but they used to do it by getting enough players into the playfield to crash it, which, you know, is a team effort kind of a deal, isn't it? You know, let's face it, you can't do that on your own. But when you get someone just running scripts to completely, you know, balk an entire zone just so they don't lose, I just think it's incredibly selfish and small-minded. Right. And the thing is, in their own bedtime, you know, it probably makes sense to them. They feel like they're allowed to do that because reasons. But, you know, you ask for, well, what's the reason then? You know, they can't really give you or legitimize an argument. I mean, they might try to, but you're not going to convince anyone that you're right, you know. All right, let's bring in Quest Space. Because reasons. X-Broly, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Right, we're going to take this guy because kaboom, 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 and then calm crap behind you so you're not annoying anybody else. I used to crash zones with script errors in Aliens. Yeah, but you weren't detrimentally trying to crash a zone for your own benefit. So there's a big difference. Crashing a zone through incompetence is not the same thing. You know, oops is not the same as nah, 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 nah. You know, it just isn't the same thing. Right, we shouldn't get the XP message now. We don't get the XP message now because we're over 160. Over 160. Right, okay. That's this character. Let's get them in. I blame typos. I would as well. Most definitely. Right, I'll park you there. We are in GS 1. Okay. Bit quieter tonight. I think we're in the same one. Indeed we are. Right, kaboom time. In all the years I have known you, SPACEQUEST, I have known you make 1 or 2 typos. I forgive you. Yeah, see, I'm not gonna get mobs charging around everywhere. Neatly and tidily run around, do my thing. You would still blow me up with Seekers in a heartbeat, though. I know this. Don't think I don't know that. Because I know that. That's a thing. Definitely. We're behind people again. Well, unfortunately, a little lower damage than us. Which is okay, but... $190 fixer, so yeah, 200 perennium is not the same as a 220 NT. We all 100% know this to be true. Exactly. Right, I am getting... I'm getting another beer. The ring can never be opened now that Ark is gone. That's kind of a shame, isn't it? Been long enough for the first one to respawn. Nope.
Scanning area.
D-Drac, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Cool places that can only be seen on Carl's videos. This is true, yeah. The little spot in Elysium.
Scanning area. Moving object located.
And Daylight in the observation room, yeah. How many beers will it take for you to do guitar mode? 0. I don't want to do guitar mode after beer.
Moving object located.
You may think you play better after beer, but you absolutely do not play better after beer. 1 maybe takes the edge off, but anything more than that, no. All your kind of coordination and everything else goes out the window. So you do not play better, you play worse. You may think you sound better, but that's because you're drunk. You've heard of beer goggles, right? You get beer hearing aids, I guess, but yeah, same thing. And played my own daughter fell asleep to the sound of it. That's nice. I mean, I play electric. It's not quite so sleep-inducing, unfortunately. That's why I dislike this mission, is just stuck waiting behind people constantly. Oh, it's a box. I'm not going to try and KS the box, even though I probably could on this character. It's just not very nice. But it's like... See, I could KS that, but I'm not going to. Because that's a shitty thing to do. Because I want to get the Ravs done, because once I get ahead of these guys, we'll be fine. We'll just blitz through the rest of the mission. I could have completed it by now. This is frustrating.
Scanning area. Moving objects located. Letting coordinates in area. Letting coordinates in area. Scanning area. Moving objects located. Letting coordinates in area. Letting coordinates in area.
Oh, the excitement.
Scanning area. Moving
Waiting for the respawn, everyone else. Yeah, these are tricky mobs for these guys. For this guy, they're just...
letting coordinates in area.
Ay, ay, ay.
Letting coordinates in area.
No, I'll have finished before they've finished on Ravs, these guys, you know, but we've got to wait for the respawn.
Moving objects located. Letting coordinates in area. Letting coordinates in area.
Oh, hallelujah. Right, nanos. Don't need. Calming it. I just want to be ahead of them, not stuck behind them. Oops. I got zoned. Right, you I don't need. But I need one more and there ain't one more. But now there is. See, once I'm ahead of them, it's not really affecting them because by the time they've finished, these guys have respawned and yada yada yada, so... Trying to play a left-handed guitar is hard for me. Let me restring it. Oh, we're lagging in here now. Oh my god. Trouble is, with an acoustic, the bridge is fixed. You can do that. You can, but your intonation will be out because the bridge is fixed. So it won't play in tune very well. Electrics, the bridges are all, saddles are all completely adjustable, so it doesn't matter. With, usually it's sort of further forward on the high strings and further back on the lower strings. So if you reverse the bridge on an acoustic, your intonation's generally out. But some nylon strung, the bridge is a straight line. If it's a straight line, then yeah, you can do it. But you've got to get the nut redone. Because the grooves for each string are going to be different as well. So nuts are cut according to string size. It's easily done on an electric, except for the nut. I knew a chap that was constantly having to do that with some of the very rare guitars they had when I worked for a company called Holiday Music. Used to, they couldn't sell guitars from their own, you know, property because they were kind of famous. But they were a left-handed guitar player, so they would buy right-handed guitars and get them converted. I mean, I suppose it doesn't matter mentioning them now, but it's Douglas Adams, the chap who wrote Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Great big fella. But also a left-handed guitar player. It was weird because he used to come into the store and be talking with us guys. You know, I've got this guitar I want to do a sale or return on, which just meant we'd sell it for him. So he didn't have people turning up at where he lived because, you know, you can't do that if you're as famous as he was. It's dangerous, you know. So we were like, yep, no problem, we'll put it on sale or return here, and we'd sell it and say, yeah, it's sold, here's your bit, here's our little cut, or whatever. But it was weird, because he'd come in, and we'd all be in awe, oh my god, it's Douglas Adams. He wrote the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And he'd be like, oh my god, you guys are so good at the guitar. You know, so it was kind of, it was weird chatting with him, but it was lovely at the same time. Yeah, but he had some nice guitars converted. But of course, we had a tech in-house who would do it all for him. The movie's dog shit. If you want to watch The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which is not the best way to enjoy it, then you should watch the original BBC adaptation. It's the old radio broadcast cast. It was done late 70s, early 80s. That's the best adaptation to cinema I've seen. But yeah, the movie version is pretty terrible, if I'm honest. They Hollywooded it, and it's a British author's writing. It's like if they Hollywooded Lord of the Rings, it would be, I don't know, something that it's not. The movie's rubbish. Sorry. I still watched it, and the best thing in it was the guy that ended up playing Frodo. Because he's just such a good comedic actor. And he's good at being British. Which you would expect from someone who is, in fact, British. But the best way to enjoy Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is to read it. The jokes work because they're written. And like he sets up certain things in one chapter, and then you get the payoff and the gags in the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth chapter of the book. So the whole thing makes much more sense to watch, to read it rather than watch it. But the best adaptation was the radio play, which was adapted into a TV show. Early doors. I think you can watch it online. It's probably on YouTube or something by now. Yeah, the TV series. Yeah, this is the TV series, which is very, very good. I think you can get all the episodes somewhere. But yeah, these are that's the one you want to watch. If you're going to watch any, it's a million times better than. I saw the movie and I was just like, no, I didn't like it. It betrayed a lot of the characters from the book. Yeah, I mean, I'm not keen on some of the latest Doctor Who. It just doesn't feel the same somehow. I think the original series of Doctor Who, Tom Baker, all those guys, I absolutely loved that. Grew up with it. The resurgence was great up until Matt Smith, and then Capaldi onwards, didn't really enjoy it the same. I don't know what changed. I know they moved the production company from I think originally they were all based in Cardiff and had been making the show for 10 years, and then they uprooted and moved it all and had a different production company, and it's just never really been the same since. It's too kind of Hollywooded up, which is not what the show is. It is low production value but good storytelling, and now it just feels more production value and crappy storytelling. I don't know, it just doesn't seem as good. I mean, I skipped so much of it now. I don't know where we're at. I watched the Christmas special one because they brought David Tennant back and Catherine Tate. And they're really good on screen together, regardless of what they're doing. And it was good without those two in it. It was really funny. So, yeah. But the rest of it, no. No. I don't know what it is. There's just something's off about it. It's like Thunderbirds is Thunderbirds, right? And they did a live-action Thunderbirds. Oh, couldn't stand it. Sorry, did not like it at all. I was just like, no, not for me. It is. I mean, if you like it, that's brilliant. I just didn't like it. So, yeah, stop watching it. Mission complete. Yay! Oh, we got an alien level there, I think. Didn't we? We did. Alien level. Light artillery, or we got more in. Can't do ranger yet. Okay, we'll do light artillery then. Stay true to the bow. David Tennant was spectacular, yeah. But I do think Matt Smith did a really good job. Capaldi, I love him as an actor, but it just didn't work for me. And then they brought Jodie and the scripts were just all over the place. Like with Doctor Who, you get a new doctor. I'm used to it. I've had umpteen doctors over the years, yeah. I'm quite happy about. But yeah, they regenerate. They've got a different personality. But there are some core traits that stay true to the original Doctor. And with her, in the same episode every week, they'd say things like, at the beginning of the episode, they go, "Oh, I hate surprises." And then 20 minutes later, they go, "Oh, I love surprises." Well, which one is it? And you kind of go, okay, let's give the season a go to play out, and it'll coalesce, and it just never did. It just carried on doing that every episode. It was like, whatever point I'm trying to make, the Doctor's going to be that. And it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work, because that's not how characters work. People are people, and they like what they like and they dislike what they dislike. They don't flim-flam constantly every 5 minutes through the course of a story. It just doesn't work. And nothing to do with it being a woman. I was really happy it was a woman. I was like, oh, this is going to be awesome. They're a woman now. This is going to be great. But it wasn't. And it's not. The girl can't. It's not. Jodie Whittaker can't act. Because, my God, yeah, she can act. But she was just... The writing's bad. That's the problem. And instead of it being, what used to be a budgetary thing where it was a small cast, so it was like the Doctor, maybe one, maybe two companions. Suddenly it was like this, the A-Team. There's too many characters going on here. Why? You're spreading it all far too thin for anyone to know what the hell's going on. I don't know. It just didn't work for me anyway. Maybe I'm an old, duffer, and it's all on me that I don't get it, but I just didn't like it. Tennant was great, though. I can re-watch the Tennant episodes quite comfortably. But I like the Matt Smith ones. Him and the Ponds was really, really good. That was just good stuff, that was. Oh, I don't need Adonis Doja anymore. I need Penumbra Doja, which means we must go to Penumbra. Oh, lordy, lordy. I've watched them over 50 times. Oh, lightweight. God knows how many times I've rewatched it. I started watching John Pertwee was my first Doctor. Just after... oh, God, what was his name? I can't think of it. The one that was kind of like a space tramp. I can't think of his name. You had Hartnell, then the second guy, Thurwood, something like that. And I saw 1 or 2 episodes of him, but then it was all John Pertwee, the yellow car, being stuck on Earth, unit, all that stuff. And then he metamorphosized into Tom Baker. It was just mind-blowing when you're like 8 years old, And then it was, my problem with the guy that came after Tom Baker was I'd grown up with them being Tristram in All Creatures Great and Small adaptation. So I just really found it difficult to see them as anybody else. But they were a good Doctor. Plimsolls, crickety cricket stuff, a bloody... vegetable instead of a flower. So like instead of a flower in the buttonhole, it was like a leek or something similar. A courgette. I don't know. They had that in there, and it worked. Somehow it worked. And then it went to the guy with the perm. Maybe it wasn't a perm. It looked like a perm. And I think I only watched that because Perry was in it, and I would hit the kind of like, oh my God, she's gorgeous, pubescent age, and she was in like hot pants and a short top or a bikini for nearly every episode. And yeah, at that age I was like, I wasn't watching Doctor Who, I was watching Nicola Bryant, who, you know, is a gloriously good looking woman. So yeah, that's why I was watching that one. And then it went to Sylvester McCoy, who's a great actor, but also didn't really do it for me. Oh right, hang on. Faction, we've got 20,000 faction. How much faction do we need for Penumbra? Oh, hang on. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I mean, Nicola Bryant, so I'm not sure how you spell her name. Nicola Bryant, yeah. Nicola Bryant, there she is. I mean, she's like my age or whatever now. Yeah, she's like 9 years older than me, which is nothing. I hasten to add. Nicola Bryant during Doctor Who looked like that. And was quite often in a bikini. So for undisclosed, for certain reasons, I've no idea. But yeah, she's great. I don't even know if she acts anymore. Probably does, but yeah, I mean, you know, when I was 12, I was like, wow. No, hang on, that's not what I wanted. Nicola Bryant, back. Close, back. Yeah, for the most part, she was in Doctor Who dressed like this. Everything she wore was skin tight, and yes, she was a fantastically good-looking woman, and I think a lot of it that kind of had to do with, you know, yeah, so. Penumbra. Oh, 10,000. Okay, we're all right. We can do it. We've got like 20,000 in Guardian faction, so that's good. We got our scuba gear on. You see, our scuba gear plugs into the back of our head. So I'm not going to lie, I think I watched most of that, and then it switched to Sylvester McCoy, but I remembered him from being the oddball in a kids' TV show called Vision On. Where he would wobble a bow tie across his Adam's apple and things, and he was a lovely guy, and all that. He plays one of the wizards in, I think, the Hobbit movies. The one with the bird shit down the side of his head. Yeah, him. I can't remember the name of the wizard just now. But yeah, he played him. Okay, hi, welcome to the stream, Okie. Yeah, so Sylvester McCoy joined, and I kind of, by which time I was in my late teens, early 20s, and at that point I was like, yeah, it's a bit of a kid's show, and I'm not that interested, you know. So when it came back, I was like, oh, yeah, I used to love this show. And they really caught it up to the early 2000s. Like, production values were through the roof compared to what they used to be. And the acting and the story writing was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. Christopher Eccleston was just magnetic on screen as the Doctor. You just, every scene he was in, you just watched him, which is kind of how it's supposed to be, I think. So that was good. And then when he announced he was going and the new guy was taking over, I was like, ooh, I'm not sure now. And then we got David Tennant, who was just like electric, just so charismatic on screen. Absolutely loved him. Him and Amy and Rory is just like a brilliant archetype of characters interacting off each other. So I really enjoyed that. And then, but after Matt Smith, he went to Capaldi, and I don't know, it just something wasn't right. I can't. It's hard. I think it's where they shifted production, and I think the script meetings changed, and how things were done were changed. It just didn't really work the same way anymore. And yeah, I thought, yeah, and I got a bit meh about that. And then Capaldi only did it for a year, so you never got used to them as the Doctor. And like every episode with him was like, oh, my legs have fallen off. I have no legs forever now. And then miraculously, by the end of the episode, they'd grown new legs, or their eyes they'd got blinded by something. But then you were like, oh my God, he's going to be a blind Doctor. That's such an interesting thing. And then by the end of the episode, oh, your eyes work again. It was a bit too ship in a bottle, you know, and I don't like that somehow. I don't hate it, but if you do it in every episode, I don't like it. You know, there's plenty of Star Trek episodes that are ship in a bottle. So yeah, I think he was trying to he seemed gruff. Yeah, I think he was trying to go back to the Hartnell area where at first Hartnell was like, he wasn't widely liked because of the way he was playing the character, you know, and he said, could you be a bit more compassionate grandfather than, you know, cranky old man? And he was a competent actor. So he was like, yes, I can. Where's my goggles? I've got ring. I don't have goggles. Why don't I have goggles? I'm going to die without goggles, but I don't have them. Am I blind? Are they there? I got a ring. No, I need the gear. LT Darvish, welcome, Carl. Yeah, I still love Doctor Who. I still think everybody should watch it, but some of it I'm less keen on. Star Trek's the same. You get your ship in a bottle stories, you know, ending, beginning, all encompassed in one story. And the story always ends with everything getting reset back to so the next writer can write a script. And that works, you know, up to a point, but if you do it too often, yes, I am sure. No, I do not have the gear. Ah, there we go. We got him now. Okay, got it. Thanks, Ergo. See ya. Yeah, so if you keep doing a reset, like they call it a ship in a bottle script, and there's plenty of those in Star Trek. But they get lame if you do it too often. If every episode is, and it magically grew back, you know, it's just not great. It's just not. No, it's hard to hold the audience's interest. At least with Tennant and with Matt Smith, they had these huge, like overarching storylines about Rory, Pond, and you know, and everything in between. Like I think we had a whole season where Amy Pond wasn't actually Amy Pond. She was a clone from an episode in an earlier episode that had been made in a tank, but didn't know, and kept having visions of someone looking through a flap at them. And it turned out all the while she was pregnant in the chamber, and then she'd been captured by these other people. And yeah, it was great. It was just, oh my God, all this time we didn't know. You know, that's great. That's brilliant writing. You know, so yeah, I loved the otherworldliness and kind of, it's not a craziness, it's the otherness of Tom Baker. As a person, he is other, and that translated on screen so well. You know, it was, yeah. Yeah, the suspense of that season. Yeah, it was. It was. You know, you kept seeing little hints that the Doctor was like, had his guard up in regard to Amy. You're like, but why? You've been through a couple of seasons together. Why are you like this with them? And then you get the payoff because Amy isn't Amy. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that's what's been going on in between all these other episodes where stuff happened. And yeah, and then it all culminates in this massive kind of story arc for Rory, where he becomes a centurion and he comes back and would you like me to repeat the message? You know, it's just brilliantly done. Absolutely brilliantly done. I'm getting another beer. Yeah, so the earlier series definitely, for me anyway, I mean, you know, everyone's going to have a different opinion, that's fine, but for me, I can kind of, I can defend my opinion with, you know, how it is. SPACEQUEST, how we doing? We need to start this, I said we'll start the Find a Friend about 8:30, about 8 o'clock, and it's now 8:30. Do you want to start Find a Friend? Got Carl talking about Doctor Who. I think we're big fans. Yeah, I am a big fan. I am. I'm not going to deny I'm a big fan. I am a big fan. Okay, so we're here, but we're going back to Rubicar because it is a giveaway Saturday. Yeah, Rory turning into a badass is just, that was just so cool. Yeah, we need to do it because, you know, with the 3, 2, 1 clues of SPACEQUEST, we can't be screwing around because, you know, it's 3 hours to figure one clue out. Yeah, that's it. He was like a model of a centurion or something. Anyway, timey-wimey, spacey-wacy, it all works out. And just the writing is so good. You know, books that have a little thing at the beginning in the first couple of chapters, and they just sit in the back of your mind, you're not really thinking about them, and then you get a big payoff for them in chapter 3 or 4. It's like, oh, it's just so good. No, that's I love that kind of writing. So that's why for me those seasons and those Doctors were so good. The last one I watched, I was like, what the f is this? You know. And with the 50th anniversary was great. I enjoyed that. Right, I'm going to ICC. I'm going to leave team for my NT. So if you would like to take part, right, are there any kind of level or expansion requirements on the Find a Friend, Mr. SPACEQUEST, please? Do people need access to Shadowlands or anything like that? Excuse me. Right, we need the Wheel of Win. Wheel of... Well, it's Wheel of Names, but I prefer Wheel of Win. Oh, God. Whatever. So I'm going to delete everyone from there. So that's the Wheel of Win that will decide the winners from tonight's Find a Friend. Be good to have some muscle for the end. Right, okay. Ex-Brolly, you're not coming, Ex-Brolly? That's why I love Babylon 5 so much, the payoffs. Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't remember much of Babylon. I think I need to rewatch it again. But what I do remember is starting to watch DS9 and going... You got that from Babylon 5? What? You know what I mean? And I love DS9, I really do. But a lot of the time I was thinking, wait a minute, I've seen this before. I think DS9 did a good job. Don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of DS9, but it kind of borrowed quite a bit from that show. Yes, it did. Many of the names from DS9 came from, but yeah, they definitely borrowed. Right, we've got Daimoni, a Nanomage prize engineer, coming into the team. They all recruited. Emu birds always like they run in panic. Okay. I think they scared each other. Yep, fair. Red Dwarf was always good. Oh, I love Red Dwarf, mate. Absolutely love it. I've watched it since the first season. I think I've watched every season since. And that's gone through some changes, but it's always the archetypal three. It's always Rimmer, Cat, Lister and Crichton are the core of that show. Holly, yes. You know, as well, obviously. But, you know, okay, so those characters are the core of the show. Later episodes, like Red Dwarf comes back and whatnot. But even that's great, yeah. No, it is. Red Dwarf's an amazing show. One of the funniest episodes I ever watched was Backwards. It's the payoff at the end of the episode I just fell about laughing at. And if you've seen it, you know what I mean, and don't spoil it for anyone who hasn't. But yeah, they land on a world where time is moving backwards, is all I'll say. And at the very end, oh my God, that made me laugh. Wait, so let me get this straight, Holly. Everyone's dead. Everyone's dead, Dave. What? What about so-and-so, so-and-so, and so-and-so? Everybody's dead, Dave. Peterson. They're dead, Dave. And it goes on and on and on. And he's so-and-so's dead, so-and-so's dead, so-and-so is dead, so-and-so is dead. Everyone's dead, Dave. That's the first episode and it's so good. And they just get better and better at playing those characters as time goes on, so. But yes, it's sci-fi, but it's also pure comedy. Yeah, oh no, hang on a minute, he's dead. And yeah, because the first Holly was total deadpan. The second Holly was a woman who was also really good at the deadpan delivery thing. Queeg is another favourite of the original show, where Holly pretends that he's been retired And Queeg has taken over and he's going to make him do push-ups and da-da-da-da-da, you know. It's 5 a.m., get up! That's such a good episode. I'm not going to spoil it, but yeah, that's one of the better ones. Okay, so we've got Azis. Are you wanting to be winning a grace or not? We've got 2 grace codes to give away and bags of win. You feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Thongrel has reached enlightenment. Congratulations. Excuse me. Yeah, so if you'd like to win a grace, everyone, this is how you do it. Siljar Russell, so want to do me a favour, drive and pick up my daughter. She's a bit drunk and I do not want to go outside at minus 11. I would... Except, you know, that's going to take me several days of driving to get to where you live from where I live. I don't have a passport that's in date anymore. And as we're no longer EU, I can't just use my driving licence. So we're going to have to wait 2 weeks for that to come through. On top of which, my car's in the garage getting its MOT done and it needs parts. So at the minute, it's up on a ramp, locked in the garage that's closed. So it's a bit of a problem. I don't think it's going to happen. Lexi Kratz has turned up, I'm assuming, for the giveaway. There we go. Find a friend time. Oh, I can drive all day long without issue. No, I'm a sensible driver. But, you know, I don't think it's a very practical solution, Siljar, sorry. You're in like Denmark or something, are you? I mean, I can get there. You know, I'll have to get the ferry over from... I'll have to drive all the way south. That'll take, from where I am to Dover, it's like 5 hours. Then I got to get a ferry. The ferry's going to take like a good hour and a half to cross. Then I got to negotiate all the way along through all the tolls. Norway. Yeah, it's going to take me about 3 days to get there with very little sleep. Or, in fact, anywhere, any sleep. So I'm going to do... I'm going to do near where I live. Where in Norway? Oslo? Or where in Norway? Because there's a lot of Norway. People don't realise this. Kirs Sand. Okay. Right, so let's see what Google is. Right, Conway to Kyrgyzstan. Yeah, it's apparently I can do it in 21 hours by car. Kristiansand, okay. Yeah, that's what it's got there, Kristiansand. So I have to drive from where I live all the way down. Cross over and through Denmark, another ferry, or I could just, you know, go through the Netherlands and come back down again from Oslo, back down here. Yeah, so I can pick them up, but I can't do it. I won't pick them up until tomorrow. It's a little bit of a hike, you know. Oh, look, you can pop into mine for tea. There we go. Yeah, I could. Yeah, just round London. Depends which route I use. What's the second route? second route. I can do, if I pop in to see SpaceQuest, takes me a day and 15 hours. Okay, walking, apparently it thinks I can do it in 13 hours. How I'm walking across the channel, I don't know. But, yeah. In the old days, it'd be a ferry to Newcastle. Yeah, it doesn't even give that option. Yeah, you just drive up to Newcastle. Take the ferry. Yeah, it's not there anymore, apparently, according to Google. Yeah, so a little bit of a hike. But yeah, we could do it. We could do it. I think she's sober enough to drive a cell phone before you get there. I think you're right, yeah. Yeah, and also my car's not going to be ready till Wednesday. You know, D-Drac, do I have time to make tea? Yeah, I think so. We've only got 2 people in team. I don't include myself, obviously 3, but, you know, I don't take any prizes, so I don't matter in that regard. Silja, it's for the find a friend with SpaceQuest, so we get clues to go find one NPC who's not an NPC, it's SpaceQuest on another account, but don't tell the kids because they still believe in SpaceQuest. And there we go, there's another person, so we go, I can't find my friend. I think so-and-so may have seen them. We've got to find the first person. So it's like a treasure hunt, paper trail kind of a thing. Yeah, he doesn't know where his friend is, so we have to go through all the friends in different locations based on clues that are very vague, very confusing, and will drive you potty if you're not using Google to sort of figure them out, and I don't. Because then the team wins, not me. So I'm trying to do it all from memory and they're not. And then once we find the final person, we go back to SpaceQuest and we give away stuff. So there's 2 grace codes, 2, or if you're German, 2. 2 grace codes and a bag of goodies as well. I got someone in my face, looks like an MP who's already in team. Okay. Yeah, so there's 3 bags of, oh my god, plus 2 grace keys. All kind. Who donated them again? SpaceQuest, please. I've forgotten. You mentioned earlier on, but that was like over an hour ago. You know, I've got the memory of a goldfish. So sponsored by X Brolly. There we go. Codes are you and loot Grand Hustle, which is that some vocal cats. Okay, let's look at vocal cats. Do I have to put sound on? I guess I do.
Your demise.
How'd you get under there? Oh, I'm sorry. Good night.
Oh my god.
Do you want to eat? Okay.
Your demise.
Cats are just like on the... Cats are aliens. Right, so anybody else? I'm going to call it now and we're going to wrap up and go. Someone say aliens. Yes, the Seekers. I have not forgotten. I still have I bear the trauma even now. Trauma being screw 'em. Yeah, they do Sector 42. I'm like, oh, you think that's a lot of Seekers? Nah. I've been neck deep in the mother fathers. Right, okay, well, if that's the uptake, that's the uptake. So, where shall we start, Mr. SPACEQUEST? Backyard 9 in Athen. Let's go! Ooh, wrong thing. I'm gonna go team. There we go. Athen, not Old Athen, by the way. Didn't say Old Athen. He may have meant Old Athen, but you never know. I'll check West Athen. Oh my god, there's so much carbonation in my guts. I don't know if there's a 9 here. There's a 4. Eight. There's 9 over here somewhere. Don't think it is. That's prison. That's not anything. That's 7. I think 8 is the maximum in West Athen. I'm not sure. I think all the other numbers are lower. Maybe there's only 8 backyards in Old Athen. 3, the old subway. 2, yeah, I think it's going to be Old Athen. I don't think 9 is in... I don't think there is a backyard 9 in West Athen. Nine in West Athen. Okay. Well, we couldn't find it. So where the hell is it? Is it down one of the sides that we've not checked? Six, 5. You are 4. You are 9. I can't see you there. So's. That one in the corner is the trader, isn't it? A little white dot. Second-hand peddler, yep. You can't see the numbers. Okay. Well, that's going to be confusing. That's for sure. Daft lunatic. Okay. Outside the training grounds. Oh, right. Okay. Did I just go right past them like a noob? Now we've got to try and zone out. Always fun. Has been a problem since day one, but there you are. Watch as I do nothing on screen. Huzzah! There we go. Finally terminated. Right. We found the SPACEQUEST. Hi there, SPACEQUEST. We heard you needed help. Great news. Is it strange to see SPACEQUEST without fear of seekers popping up around you? No, I'm always afraid of seekers popping up around me. Full-ish. We got as many as we're getting. I need to find Carmarand. He is after C1020 fuel cell for the robot he is building. This cell was used in the old type robots. It's not compatible with today's bio robots. If he uses this, then boom. I know he went with Tinsuel and someone else. They are in danger, so be quick. Now, where did he say he was going? Oh yes, they went to visit this robot. This robot was never put into production. Oh, God. Prototype robots. Is there prototypes? Is there one at the Sentinel base or are they in Avalon? I'm going to check the Sentinel base first. But yeah. Good luck. Before my friends blow up. Yes. I'm also going to get grid space freedom back after being in Shadowlands. I need more speed. Yes, I do. Right, okay. Let's just do this. Macro. Yeah, baby. %T buff. Right. Okay. Now, even though there's a low possibility of seekers, the possibility is never zero. So, yes. Right, we want to go to Aldathin, and then I'm going to try out the base, but I think the prototype is in... I've got a feeling it's in West. In Avalon. We'll try Wailing Waste first. It's a bit of a hike, but hey. Because that way I can put myself on auto fly and grab a beer. I think there's a prototype there, but there's also some prototype droids in Avalon. So we'll go see. Alright, where the hell am I? Let's have a look. Character. Whoop. Swing to the east. You never know, I might get them one day. And you would not know. Until the end. Could it be the Iron Reap? Possibly. I'm just going with the little bit of game knowledge I have, which, you know, certainly isn't 100% of all things and places and peoples in the game. Play along at home if you're not involved, and if you want to get involved, hurry up. It was the word that triggered my thinking was prototype, and I'm just trying to think where there's a prototype. Found clan modified A4000. Right, we're looking for Carmarand. So yeah. No, let's go. Right, so I was thinking possibly in here. Yeah, there's all these dudes. And... No! Smug is dead. You're looking for Tinsuel or another. Yeah, somewhere around here is a modified droid as well, but I can't remember exactly where in here. I'll have a look up top as well while I'm here. Tower research droid, etc. This is why I was thinking of that, because I know there's some named droids and stuff around here. Fredrickson has been killed temporarily. So someone had a raid here recently. Isn't there like a modified Warbot or Slayer or something in here somewhere? I was thinking of this dude, clan modified. But no. No, I don't think it's in here if it's anywhere. Nope, I think it's a bust for this area. So is anybody in here? I don't think there is. From memory, this is just a mission area. Right, northwest, I think. Would you like another hint? Apparently we do. Phone a friend, yeah. 50-50. Yeah, you're looking for a neutral player generally, which is a bit of a cheat, you know, but had a message from Ashley Winstead saying they'd seen them. Dun 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 dun. Well, I know where Ashley Winstead is. Nowhere near here. Have I got any grid cans? I don't think I do. I think I used them all up. I did have some. Nope, ain't none of them. Run, you wascally wabbits, run, yeah. Yeah, I haven't got Rubicar recall on this character. It's on Mrs. Callis 2's account. She hasn't quite got enough veteran points for it. Scotty boy, is that cheating? Not really. It's a function. But I don't know of any NPCs in the area of Corporal Ashley Winstead, but I do know where Corporal Ashley Winstead is. I've done his quest so many times. I won't be using them. I shall be flying. Just for the drama, you know. I mean, it's a player-made thing, but that player is not in the team. Is it cheating? I don't know. It's not. It's not my rodeo. You know. Oh, this isn't the. I thought this was the thing. No, it's further south. Oh my god. It's quite an enormous zone. I think people forget how big Wailing Wastes is. Because it's a Lobby zone and you probably only ever go to one or two spots in the areas that you forget just how massive it is. I like not to use Scotty Boy because it gives everyone a chance. Yeah, well, you know. Using recall beacons and such like, I think is valid. Because, you know, the in-game item everyone can have personally about their person to personally use. You all forgot you were in a team. I didn't. Right, Old Athen. Oh God. Right, Old Athen, to the grid. I've got report to the agency. Oh, let me hand this in while I'm here. I forgot to hand a mission in. I don't know which one. Oh my God. Just let me in. Mission complete. Yep, it was you. Okay. Yeah, because if I don't turn it in, next time I stream I'll go, oh, I can't get a mission, why not? And then I'll know why. I still haven't got grid space, why the hell not? Tell %T cast grid space freedom. Thank you. Right, Borealis. At greater speed. I thought I'd got it, but then I thought I'm not really moving that quickly. Right, Winstead. Through the alley and across the way. We'll get there. Trust me, we will get there. Right, okay. Server's willing. We'll get to Corporal Ashley Winstead. There's the Corporal, Ashley Winstead. So we're looking for modified prototype A9000. That's a good shout. Smidge to the east, I think. Yeah, I think a tiny bit more east should be the right direction up on the plateau. I think we have chat lag here, re-logging, possibly. Yeah, good. Tensuel, that's who we're looking for, but also we are looking for we are looking for Caramond. SPACEQuest sent us. One moment, please. Okay. We're waiting on relogs. There we go. I am looking the camera. We are looking for a droid will not attack. It really needs a fuel cell. SPACEQuest. Yeah. Says this is too dangerous. A mix of technology. We need to find Carmonad. Oh my, good job then, silly old robot. Now, where did they say? Oh yes, I remember, they took a shuttle, then they went near the droid, near the smoke vent or something. Oh god, yeah, where's that? Let me think. Smoke vent, yeah, there is smoke vent. Where the hell was that? Oh god. If I Google it, it's not the same. Oh, there's like there is, yeah. Is the smoke vent like, oh, I can't think now. Was it near Temple, maybe? Can't think. Yeah, if you went up there, so all the way, okay. Yep. Tier County. Isn't Smoke Vent Park. Okay, which is over by near the temple. Somewhere there. That's the only smoke vent I can think of. Which is there. So I'm gonna go look there. Could be wrong, but I think maybe. I think the quickest way there is to cross over to Stret West. Yes, Trash King, those sorts of mobs, yeah. But there's also a location which mentions a smoke vent. Let's have a look. I think it's near where the Nomad is, where you hand in the books from Temple of the Three Winds. That's why it sticks in my mind. She keeps giggling every time I talk. Well, yes, because I sound like I am on the radio, even though, in fact, I am not. I can hear you giggling. Yes, I can. Don't you giggle now. If you giggle too much, Daddy has to, has to tickle you. Oh, no! It's a disaster. Right, I am going to ICC once I get my bearings. Yep, there we go. That's nice. Well, you know, I try. Right, okay. I'm going to go Temple of the Three Winds, and then we go where we go. Hal sounds like Grandpa. Yes. Yeah. East. West. Oh my God. No, the other one. Yeah. Rodderboy, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, I probably do. Well, you know, I'm older. I have an older voice and, you know. Yeah. Yeah, it's like directions from your spouse in the vehicle. No, the other left. Oh, you mean right. Okay. Rodderboy, I'll join the lurk. Oh, do apostrophe lurk. I put a new thing in. I did a thing. I'm a proper streamer now. I'm doing all that stuff. Nope. I hit a brick wall. Okay. Oh, it's way south of here. Okay. Yeah, if you do apostrophe lurk, you get a new thing. If you want to. You don't have to. I'm just sort of saying. Days X message retracted. Okay, I'm not sure what that was. Missed it. Didn't see it, but okay. I don't need, but I want, so it's fine. Yes, there you go. I wonder what the message was. Does it tell me? It does not. Okay. Well, I've no idea what you typed or why it's disappeared, but there you go. think we have to get inside of here. Oh, got him. Got him. Yeah, this is where the nomad lives, in the smoke vent stack. Yes, it is. Yeah. Oh, hermit. That's it. Not nomad. Hermit. Yeah. I knew there was something, but... I can't see anyone but hermit in here, so I don't know. Maybe I'm in the wrong spot. Vermin south of hermit. Okay. Vermin disposal. Okay, that sounds fun. Ah, there we go. R2000 vermin disposal. Okay, we're going there. Huzzah! There we go. Or a lesser. How can I help you? Well. We're looking for a thing. Yeah, SpaceQuest says this is too dangerous a mix of technology. We need to find Caramount. Now, where did he say he was going? I remember he said he was heading to a dangerous area filled of mercenaries and soldiers. There he will try to get his fuel cell from a robot. PW, yeah, maybe. Also maybe the Avalon, you know, the bases. I'm not sure. I mean, the mercs could be... mercenaries could be the mercs. Is there a robot in that area? I think maybe there is. Okay, so... we need to sort of divvy up. I'm going to go to EFP and look at the merc camp. Because mercenaries. Everyone else, do what you're doing. I'm going to beacon. I don't need, but I want, so it's fine. What's event? No. It's just a thing. I just added lurk to the chat because everyone said I should. So if you do lurk, oh no, how do you spell lurk? I did it once. Lurk. Yeah, so if you do lurk, there you go, you get that message. But obviously, I am not lurking because I am streaming. Everyone said I need a lurk response message, so that's what I did. Right, we just lost our FE and grid space, but it was quick. Excuse me. Right. So I'm going to check out the merc camp. I think there's robots there. Obediency enforcer. Yeah, it could be. It could be. It could be. I don't know. I don't know either way. We'll see. Now, something I haven't done and I need to do is add people to the Wheel of Win. So we need to add... what's it? Daemon... okay. What? No! Naff off. Oh, there we go. Right. So we got... Dame what? I can't... The way it does it, I can't read it. Diamani. Diamani. I can't read those names when you do that. Lexi. Okay. Lexi. And Humin. Have I got that right? They're difficult to read when they're grey on black, especially when you highlight them. They're even harder to read. So, okay. Most of my characters start with Bao. Well, you'll know who it is when we do the roll. There you go. Right, okay, so where the hell was I going? I think I was going to EFP, wasn't I? Okay. I mean, there is some robots there, I think. I'm stretching my memory now. Twinkle love machines doing the loving. It's all tongue in cheek, guys. They're not weird. It's like, yeah, Austin Powers. It's, you know, if Austin Powers is too risque for you, then fine. But, you know. Yeah, so, oh my God. I need a fixer grid to get to there. Otherwise, the only way there is to fly 1,000,000 miles, but I'm prepared to do it. So I'm going to check out EFP. Even though it's a long-ass way there. Right, so we're going to jump into the plane. And then we're going to fly east. A lot. Okay. Two cats yelling, welcome to the stream. Yeah, so we zoom out. If you fly from here, you get to EFP. And you're pretty much dead on course, actually. Tiny bit south. Yeah, so on YouTube, Des Yix. I don't know what you typed because it just says message retracted. I'm not sure what it was, but you know, if you want me to read something you've said, then by all means repeat it. If not, then not. I guess it wasn't that important. Right, getting a beer. Oh dear, my froob died. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. I was just pointing out where the smoke vent went. Well, okay. No, there's nothing wrong with it. I wouldn't know why you would retract that. There's nothing wrong with that. I felt silly because you figured it out. Oh, don't worry about it. It's all right. Chat delay and, you know, all the other crap. Don't worry about that. All I would say is like, yeah, I got it. You're right. You know, it's pretty simple. And it wasn't directly on top of the smoke vent. I only know where the smoke vent was because I've played MAs and done the MA attacks, and I know where the hermit is, and it's there at the smoke vent. Otherwise, I'd have no idea. Yeah, I heard my phone. I think it was an email. Let's have a look. Promotions. Bibs. Fuck off. Junk mail. Goes straight to junk. Right, okay. And we want to go north to the Primus camp. That's where I was thinking for this one. Yeah, mate, don't worry about anything you say on the channel unless you make a complete asshat out of yourself saying something. You got nothing to worry about. If you say something completely stupid, offensive, and unkind, then yeah, maybe I'll call you out on it. But other than that, don't worry about it. Rodderboy, we miss your AI events. Do we ever? Uh-oh. Lexi Kratz has gone link dead. I will get you back. I've got to be careful here because, you know, mobs being the mobs. Placeholder here. They are not. That's where they'd be. But without the mission, you're not going to spawn the mercs. Okay, I can't see anybody here. I mean, Custus, yeah, is not there. They're in between spawns. Oh, the hours I spend here. I'm gonna get pew-pewed. I am not built for these guys. I'm gonna die. No, I'm snared. Rooted. I can't move. Okay, now I can move. The tents still work. They used to. I don't think this is the right area because I don't think one of SPACEQuest's alts is going to do this. Lexi, I see you. I'll re-invite you. There you go. So I thought here maybe, let's scroll up to the clue. He's headed to a dangerous area filled with mercenaries and soldiers. There he will try to fuel his fuel cell from a robot. Yeah, I'm sure there was a robot in here somewhere. I'm not sure where exactly. Okay, so let me into the Yalm. Right, okay, let's just be more careful. I remember standing here. I was stood right here when I joined Storm. I was with Wolf and he said, jump in, pull a merc and fly out over the side and over the moat. Storm is waiting on the other side. And of course, died. Of course I died. But yeah, it was a glorious day is all I can say. Right, so there's the fiery soldier. There's the guys for the DB quest. There's the diamond line. Notum soldiers in EFP. Yeah, that's true. All right, I don't think it's here. I know I suggested it and everyone went, yeah, okay. Yeah, those Quartus and yeah, they're generic mobs that normally live here. But they are not who we're looking for, I don't think. So I'm going to go check out... I mean, Diamond Line, that's a very dodgy area. Find me to revenge his death. He got a fuel cell. Well, there's some there's some slayers at the Diamond Line soldier camp. In here, that's the only one I can think of where there's any mechanized mobs. Let's have a look. But yeah, this is a very dodgy area if you're not well geared. Team with me and we will get the robot. Okay, I'm searching. Are you on LFT? I've got to find you first, haven't I? Your in-game chat is scrolled up. Oh! Obedience Enforcer, but no one around. Yeah, I got my chat. Oh, Obedience Enforcer. Oh god, where the hell were they? EFP. Right, let me look. Eastern File Plains. Okay, we're in the right area. Obedience Enforcer. Where the hell were they? Aren't they in the woods or something? Obedience Enforcer. Right, I'm heading there. Mostly north. On LFT. Right, invited you to team. Description. Seekers! Okay. Excuse me, a little to the west. Okay, note to self. Carl's burps make little scream. Sorry about that. Yes, it's not my fault, you see. I'm drinking some beer, but I'm not the person who carbonated it and put all the bubbles in. And it's the bubbles that make me burp. A little more to the east. Yeah, by the lake. Oh my god, I remember raiding this guy. And it was a raid. It was like half the guild would show up. Okay, so I'm quite defensive and such. Right, wait till we're all here. Let's all team up. Okay, here we are. Right, has anyone done this raid before? I've done it many, many times. You pull the ads. You kill the ads, there you go, like that. Right, come with me. I know I'm on a lobby, but that doesn't change how much I know. Right, we want to be this side of the trees. Right, we need the first ad.
Enter attack mode. Scanning area. Enter attack mode. Enter attack mode.
Even though I'm a gimp compared to this guy who is level 220 and we are level 160. But with Keeper and whatnot in team, I think we're good.
Enter attack mode.
Yeah, I remember he used to do that. Sometimes you could pull him out, most of the time you had to go in. Nifty gadget. Yes, it is. It's rather good. This guy's got so much HP. He's like a merc. He's such an annoyance. Don't attack me, I'm just trying to tickle you. Keep the dang robot, yeah. Just keep debuffing him. What debuffs are you running on him? Can't see him at the moment. Yeah, so wasteful arm movements and the main one, that'll do. Keep him with those. We got a trader, drain his nano, and we'll be good. Going pew pew with my bow. I can't remember what we used to farm this guy for, but we definitely used to farm him for something. And the other one on the lake as well. And thank you, Opossum. You are correct. My in-game chat was scrolled up. Yes, it was. So it was out of date and out of time. Soul Gunpot. That was it, yeah. Enter attack mode. We're gonna enter your bloody orifice in a minute.
Attack mode. Enter attack mode.
You gotta keep her in teams. It's gonna kick your ass. Left, right, and Sunday. You cannot defeat us. We are stronger. We are prepared. We are battle hardened. We are ready for the fight. Need to tend to little one. Little one matters more than anything else. Don't worry. You're still in it to win it, so don't worry about that. We do giveaways here. Yeah, so keep flying in. We'll do the giveaways here. Obviously the grace codes if you would win one. Yeah, you're not all that now, are you? Are you? You big twisted scrap of metal. And you've got the blue bracer of balance, which is quite useful actually. Polumium periodic tech female body armor, which is quite nice. And punishment rod, which is also in the old school days was a pretty good weapon. Right, okay. So we're going to do Wheel of Win, spin, number one. Have I got everyone? I've got Lexi, Demion, Brow. Me and SPACEQUEST are not in, so here we go. Roll number one. Brahumin, you has won a grace code. There we are. Right, Brahumin. Are you even here? Yes, you are. Right, Brahumin, who are you in the chat on Twitch? Oh, Pressum, that's me. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Because it's a grace code. Obviously, it is not going in the main chat. Right, it's going to be a whisper. Here we go. Right, so you know how to claim a grace code. You take it to the GMI and use it there. Or if you want the game time, you take it to the account page and use it there. Okay, have you got it? Has you got it? Got it, yeah. So are you okay with how to use that code? Right, so remove you, and it leaves Lexi and Demonia. Here we go. Good luck, both. Lexi! You has won. Which character are you in game? Excuse me. Lexi Krat. Obviously, I can't send a tell in game because it's on screen and people can see it. So, shout out in the chat. Deidrak. I am Lexi Krat. Okay. So, Deidrak Whisper. Okay. Same again with the grace code. I'm going to send it to you now. So you can use it on GMI and then sell it as an in-game grace, or you can use it on the account page to redeem grace time. Confirm, please, that you have the code. You has the code. There we go. Right, okay. So the almost superfluous roll. But I'm doing it anyway. Demoni, you have won the bag of win. Or bags of win. Do you want me to roll each bag of win, or do you want me to do... Hang on, I need to make room. Or do you want me to do rolls for each bag? What do you want me to do? Three people, one each. Okay. Which means, Baron, you get one bag of win. Let me just complete the trade. Are they all the same? So we got in the bag of win, quality 300 commando armor, a bracer, 8 inactive ancient bracer, complete crystallized memories, a VP package for 10,000 VP, 2,000 tokens, Uncle Bazit. We got the premium health and nano recharger, which is nice. We got the breed change Atrox. We got the 50% XP buff. Is that a nano? It is a nano. Okay, awesome. We got alpha and beta boxes. We got unread package 10,000, 20 of, and we got Guardian faction package 10,000, 20 of, which is enough for everybody. Let's look at bag number 2. I think it's exactly the same. And then bag number 3 is exactly the same, but comes with the grid armor Mark IV. So that one nano is slightly different, and the breed change is Solitus female. So there was that little difference on the third bag. So, Demonia, which bag would you like? I'm picking you first because there's no point re-rolling, because there's 3 players in team. You pick. I have no preference. Okay. Okay. Right, I'll give you the one at the bottom of my bags. There you go. So you just click accept, and you get the bag. There we go. And then next on my list is Bauer. So I'm going to give you a bag of win as well. Accept. And you get what was ever in there. There you go. And then Lexi, you get the third bag of win, which is actually the first one we looked at. There we go. Thanks for playing my game. Ready Player One. Absolutely. I'm going to rewatch that movie. It was great. Right, there you go. Everyone's a winner. We got 2 people with a grace. Everyone got a backpack of win worth virtually the same as a grace if you were to buy those items. So, yeah, not bad. And that's it. All prizes given away. Wheel of Win. Yeah, there was no point re-rolling because I'd already removed everyone. So, yeah, awesome sauce, everyone. Didn't get a bag. Visual bug. Most likely, yeah. Because the 3 bags, they were large backpacks. They've all gone out of my inventory. So, yeah, zone, and it should be there. I will double check. I'll zone myself. So I'm going to use a beacon to zone. Okay, yeah, so I have no large backpacks. So you guys should have yours. There you go. Large backpack. You're good. Yeah, you will have it. Yeah, if you zone, it'll suddenly appear in your inventory. Open it, close it, log off. It'll stay there and all that kind of shenanigans we have to go through with this game. I'll press him. Yeah, you've got your bag. Because if it was still in my inventory, I press them, it would still be here, and it's not, and I definitely traded it. You know this game, sometimes you got a zone, and yada yada yada. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, you got it when zoning. There you go. There you go. There you go. Alright, so massive thanks everyone. Let's see, is anyone else streaming Anarchy Online? What does Twitch say? There's us and... oh, diddly squat. Oh, Lost is streaming. I like Lost. What's she doing?
Because it's the map. That's why. Looks nice.
I'm not sure, but she's fun. So we're gonna go raid Lost, everyone. On the Twitch. She's a lovely woman. There you go. Now, she makes me wish I was, you know, 20 odd years younger, but there you go. 20 and a bit. I've been married for longer than that. But there you are. Yeah, she's great. And she's very entertaining on the streams as well, I have to say. She's very good. Right, anyway, so once she's got like 5 gazillion subscribers and everything, maybe she'll remember me. There you go. But until then, I'm going to go raid her, say thank you all for coming along. Love you all. See you all tomorrow. We're going to do some penumbra fun. We're 160, so should we just get the golem tooth, run all the way to Inferno? I don't know. Chat will decide. Until then, love you all, miss you all. See you in the next one.
More than once I heard the same whispers and as described before, and I chased what I thought to be a figure down a corridor only to turn the corner and find myself facing a brick wall. Oi, oi, oi! Hi, Callas, welcome in. Welcome, welcome, Callas and the Raiders. Oh, hi. Really? Really?
Oh my!
Oh, thank you for the 50 months. That's really cool. I don't know.
I did it. It did it. Oof.